This is the Me and My Dad podcast. Warning, some will be said throughout it. Mainly from that head over there.
Me?
Yep,
I
you.
wonder would you lick the back of my...
Yes. Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Oh, Jesus. You're mad this week. You're mad. Welcome back to another episode of the Me and My Dad podcast. Hi, I'm Declan Wilson. I'm me.
I'm Michael Wilson. Yep, I'm very much me.
No, you're my dad. Say I'm my dad.
I'm his dad. I'm not my dad. I'm his dad.
He just ruined it. But anyway, sure, we'll truck on because that's what we do in these podcasts. We don't stop. We don't cheat. Sure, we don't.
No, just have to keep no matter what. I've seen in that recent one.
We are raw. We
Yeah.
just keep going.
You know one of those ones when you're walking down an avenue and you realise that avenue you're going down, you should never have fucking went down that avenue.
No, 100%.
But it's too late.
100%. Speaking of, here's Ryan A. I'm only joking. Ryan A, lovely to have you on the podcast. Would you prefer I called you Ryan A, Ryan Annett?
No, I'd prefer you to do the Ryan A.
Ryan fucking A. Ryan A. Fucking Ryan A. DJ'd my fucking wedding.
I actually should have got him started there, but no, just record it once and then keep playing it.
Hey, fucking A. Ryan A, very good friend of mine from the radio, land of radio here in Northern Ireland. You may have heard him on Cool FM, previously Q Radio. Wedding DJ as well, one of the best, one of the very finest. He DJ'd my very own wedding.
Yeah,
that's
indeed.
right.
You were there, remember that?
What a night. Brilliant.
Can you
What a
remember
guy.
it though?
Oh, I can remember
Can
it.
you? Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
here.
Old Shandy Mick, are you joking?
I can't, and I wasn't even drinking.
And Mick on the Shandies, we call him the Shandy
Very
man.
rare that I get drunk. Very rare.
Very, very. He likes to eat Chinzano. Oh,
Was he play for Italy?
he walks. He walks in the bar and goes, "How you doing? Can I get a wee peach schnapps?
Not in the
I
old
just-
days.
Just a wee nip. Just a wee nip. I'm feeling adventurous. Usually I'd have a shandy, but I'm having a peach schnap.
Only if my hair strand of the right products. More to follow. That's Declan.
He's slagging me from the last time we had Sean the Barber on, and I got talking about my hair products and all, and he was like, he just called me a big Jesse basically, but sure, yeah, I like taking care of my personal appearance. Unlike yourself. What, you aren't that shirt with a brick?
You wouldn't know it. Already.
Wrinkled the shit.
Here, at least I changed mine. You're still in the same shirt.
Excuse me, mine's Tommy Hilfiger. You're Timmy Hilfinger.
Dead on.
Sitting over there in your Primark.
Nothing wrong with Primark.
I'm only joking. Rance, nice to have you on. How are you?
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, good. Aye.
What do you think of our setup, our studio audience?
I love it. I love what you're doing here. It's
No
great.
expense spared in this production. Telling you. Even our
it's
big
nice.
sexy producer over there as well.
I know. It's been it's been a long time since I've seen him.
You used to go way back. So let's talk a wee bit about you getting into radio. You started years ago in Cool, wasn't it? Officially?
Yeah, I think I was about 19 or 20 when I first walked in the doors of Cool. Well,
young-
yeah, around that, yeah.
So young Ryan, eh?
I know, and then yeah, I just you know yourself, I just done everything to try and get on, and
To make teas and all.
it does go back to that sort of saying that you'll literally do anything to well within reason, which is
They didn't ask you.
What was it? Did I ever tell you about how I got into where I am now?
The two questions.
Fuck, I'm joking, by
The
the way.
classic two questions.
Oh, why, Jesus.
Are you okay? Can you change a plug?
That was the barber in the last
the
episode.
barber.
was it?
Was it two questions you was asking in this interview?
Well, you can't get on like that now. So you can't.
No,
change.
you're not allowed to say things like
You're
that
not,
there.
You know, you are, but some people take it wrong, and then
Oh,
you get in
absolutely.
trouble.
Do you know what I like about I was going to say Ofcom. I don't.
What do you like about it?
Do you know what I like about podcasts? But you're a wee bit more free. Like,
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what it's like. See, when we're on the radio, like, you have to
Yeah.
be very careful and very...
People often say, and a friend recently said, "How do you do it without swearing?" And I've said, "You just don't. You just know
like,
not to.
you know.
There's just something about it you know not to." But then there comes I swear in real life, like outside of the radio station, we all do, you know. But you just know not to, and I think people tend to forget the way radio works. Is it's not you're sort of just quick in, quick out, sort of. You know, it's not really open and flowing conversations most of the time.
Yeah, 100%. I remember one of the first shows I ever done, and someone said, "Oh, how are you going to avoid swearing? Because you would swear quite a bit when you're talking." I don't really do it, do you?
No, I don't think so. No,
I don't.
No.
Fuck off. No, I don't.
Point in case.
But I remember someone gave me the bit of advice and they went, talk on the radio like you'd talk to your granny.
What, when you got advice?
It was a shit show. I went on and was like, would you like a Werther's? Welcome. Good morning. I went to Mass this morning. So I did. It was brilliant.
No.
We tell you, there's some grannies are 40 now.
You're right enough.
You know what I mean?
Grannies are getting younger, to be fair.
Yeah, very true. But no, it's you just know not to, and that's it. You know, it's just I don't know what it is. You just.
But do you feel the pressures of when you're on a podcast not to, because you're so used to the radio?
I know you were hit with this on a podcast, and I was like,
I know, and it was Shane Todd's podcast, and then he made me say wanker.
Right, but when I was on a podcast with two comedians, and they were like, by the end of this, we're going to have you swearing, and I'm like, I don't know what it is, but I've never in public, in like social media, but I don't mind saying shit every now and again. He's cancelled. What is it really?
I understand that. I understand where he's coming from, because having worked in a school for X amount of years and then social work.
Yeah.
Schools are so
Nearly
like the radio, Mick. Yeah.
No, but you're well, you can't go and do somebody's wedding, go get up on the fucking floor, you dickheads.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I mean, you can, but you wouldn't be good.
Aye, you wouldn't be booked again. But you know what I mean? You're trained to go, to be proper.
What was your man from Kevin and Perry went, dance you bastard?
I walk all. Dance, you belated bastards! Oh, Christ. Now, Rand, mix a different generation of wedding DJ.
Yes.
I'm going to be, like, it's so funny. I have, show the way, I'm going to be really nerdy and geeky here. Ryan has a standalone deck system called the Prime 4. Those of you DJ anoraks will get that. Those of you don't DJ anoraks, it's basically like a fucking state-of-the-art mixing thing.
The drink?
Prime 4. It does sound like a drink, doesn't it?
It's decks, right? I have the I have the wee Mickey Mouse version of it, but it's good enough. I have the two. But
it's just a more compact version of it, But did I need the 4?
Yes. No, for the mixing and stuff you do, because it's all very good. You use like a million channels at the same time, and you're all very compact. I play like Diana Ross and the fucking ABBA or something. Like, that's.
I do that too.
I know.
I now do that, and I found that's the moneymaker.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. The clubs are dead.
But see,
really, so
mix from a different era. You go back as far as records, don't you?
I do indeed. Yeah.
Maybe further.
Records.
What was before that?
What did you use before the records?
You just did. I mean, you're going way back to the 1950s. I wasn't born back then, but I came up in an era where a DJ carried records, and it was like an Ulster Fry when you were starting to the song. Come on,
trying to find the first first beat.
Can I ask you a question, Ram? Right, and do you agree with this? DJs have it easier nowadays.
They do, yeah.
I'm so glad you said that, because I agree, 100%.
Oh,
we
100%.
do.
They do, and I do. I have it easy. Like, I made one of my gigs. I was standing the other night, and I put a tune on, and I turned and was standing talking to the doorman. He gives 2 seconds, get the next one on, and then it was away. And people go, that's mixing for you. And I'm like, no, it gives you stuff on the screen too, but you still need to do an element of piecing up, knowing where you are, knowing volume control. There's so much to it that the two songs are going to sound nice and clean when they're mixing. But yes, it gives you wee counterweights now to show you how far you're off, and you can just tidy it up. So you can technically do it without headphones now.
Yeah, beat syncing and all that.
Aye, it's all on it.
The old BPM. Do you know what BPM is?
I do.
It's an energy drink as well. That's what I'm saying. Beats per energy drink.
Beats per minute.
Beats good fucking man, mate.
There you are now.
How did you mix on records?
Oh, I can't even mix a pot noodle. I tell you, no, mixing record. Just from sound. Because I used to love doing ABBA into John Paul Young, because as ABBA was breaking down, the ABBA mix.
Yes.
As it's breaking down the
mega mix.
the mega mix is coming down. you're coming in, boom, 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 and the John Paul Young. No, the John Paul Young has that 7-second
Yeah.
lead in before the voice. So you were just.
There are
watching
some people like what Mick's saying. There is you find that that sounds very similar, and that'll go, but scrap it all. Is people dancing on the dance floor?
That's it. Yeah.
And then are you playing the right music? See people
you know
going
what?
on about that you need to mix this, you need to mix that. Are they off their arses and they're on the dance floor? And you're doing your good job.
And I know I slag him all the time and I give him a hard time for being like a DJ of back in the day, but he did teach me certain things on like how to read a crowd.
Yeah.
How to go, you know, like the sort of entertaining side of things as well. I did pick that all up from him, watching him do it, you know.
And the weddings, some people who are professionals in the whole, you put a big DJ in the middle of a field, he can play anything and they're going to dance. Go to a wedding and you've 60 to 80 people there and you have to try and control them and try and get them up. And it's tricky. So some people who are big DJs will turn around and say, that's a harder game. Because I've played big festivals and I'm playing what I want to play. And they'll just move. Whereas you're going, the next one could kill this dance floor.
100%.
The next one could send 20 people home. The next one could be a case of my career going, the bride going, don't book him, he's shit.
Yeah.
You know, so it's tricky.
Do you know what I absolutely hated? And this was something you were so good at, by the way. You were so good at saying to people, look, it's not a problem. No bother, just smiling no matter what the circumstance.
Aye.
But see when you're in the middle of like Maniac 2000,
Aye.
proper dance section, someone goes, I'm telling you now, see if you play no matter what by Boyzone, this place will go fucking ballistic. And
I
you're
know
like,
these ones. I know these ones.
yeah,
It was a tune in the stag.
yeah. Listen,
the amount
know
of
these
times.
ones.
Santa Claus of 2019, we all went boogaloo.
I know,
if you
I
play
know,
it,
I know.
they'll love it.
I had one there recently, a boy, it was only just just over the weekend there, a boy came up to me and older fella, what is this shit?
Yep.
And I'm going, this is what I play. That's not what I would listen to at a wedding. Look, there's nobody up dancing. There was about 20 people up dancing, but this shit was, you know, the cascadas and the maniacs and the floor fillers that we would play. But I try to say to him, look, 10 past 11, sort of the aim for the older ones to be away home and the younger ones will dance. So I'm saying I'm into a point now where they want it. And he says, well, the bride's my daughter. And I was like, well, that's what the bride wants, you know, and the bride's the boss.
100%.
And that's it.
That's it.
Well, you know, I used to get round when I got booked for a wedding. I used to say to the bride,
It's all next.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of them been up in the house here, and I would have said to them, look, do me a favour, give me 30 or 40 songs that either mean something to you or you love. Ask your guests, ask your bridesmaid, and that's the song.
Sorry, Mark just dropped his wallet. That's his pay for the podcast.
And I made 2 or 3 discs, and some their name on it, their wedding. And people used to say, why are you playing that? So, sorry, look, this is what the bride and groom have requested. Oh, sorry about that.
But it's got to a point now, I don't care. See, if somebody says to me, play it, I go, no worries. And I'm going to play
just do it. Yeah.
And I get to a point now in gigs where I'm like, throw them at me. Because if you ask for it and I play it and it goes to shit, it was Johnny. Or that was
I
you know,
see my way around it. See if
Give
there
us
was
your
a
name and I'll call it out in a request.
100%, if there was a stinker, like I mean, like if it was like fucking,
you reference it's a request.
you go, now Big Davey, he's sitting right there,
Like a
second seat from the left, promised me he'd get up and dance if I played this, and he also said that everyone will go buck daft.
So I hope everyone goes bucked off now. Let's see you on the dance floor.
Everyone goes, fuck.
like Egyptian reggae.
Oh my God.
You remember that wedding?
Oh, we did a wedding.
People going boogaloo on the floor, having a ball.
Can I play you a bit of the Egyptian reggae?
Oh yeah.
I've never heard worse in my life. And this guy comes up and goes, see if you play this song, our families love it. And it's Ballygolly Castle we're in. And I'm going, and he said to me, Dad, and I went, Declan, I don't even know that song.
There's it there. Do you want to hear it? Can I just play it into the mic? Here, this is.
A bite of the went off.
What do you hear? And I'm going, that's.
Now you go like this, dude.
Let's see. Wait for the drop. This is fucking class, like. Here. The whole room made a big circle and started doing this here. And then I looked at him and I went, what the fuck are we playing next?
And do you know what the next song was? Bridget the Midget.
So it was.
And Mark,
So it fucking was.
because there was a wee woman there. And now, She was not a small person before I make that faux pas, but her name was Bridget, and I wanted Bridget the midget. So I'll dance around this wee small older woman. I go, Declan, we're in among a bunch of headers here. See, when we went back to normal music, went and sat down.
I was googling like Egyptian charts and all. It was like, is there like a fucking
He's sticking on the
Egyptian ABBA?
recommended so that it gives you AI was telling you what to play.
ChatGPT. What the fuck do you follow this?
The Tutankhamun mix.
See, the thing about it is they're about 7 minutes. They give you a good chance to think. So
And then I think I said, I was like, Mr. Brightside, fucking like, come on, that's a tune. Everyone loves
that's
that.
a go-to, isn't it?
Scatter.
I know.
And then you're the one starting. Do you ever feel when you're on and some people aren't dancing? I used to feel like, oh, that's it. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go work in the spar.
I used to, but see
100%.
now, I find the more weddings I do, you either get a dancing crowd or you don't get a dancing crowd.
It depends on the
as long
crowd
as they're
too.
sitting at the table and they're like head bopping and they're enjoying
You
it.
have to keep an eye on them, yeah.
You know they
yeah.
are, like, you know what I mean?
I'm definitely going to say praise to when your dad done it because he didn't have things like Tidal where you could stream and go to Spotify. So he needed to make sure that he was carrying the records. But then again, they weren't churning songs out like, fucking 10 a day. Like now, they go, if you get Joe Corey's new one, you're going, what is Joe Corey's new one?
Yeah.
He's on 7 and...
TikTok songs.
I know.
What'd you say, TikTok?
TikTok songs.
Did that too.
TikTok songs?
But he knew what he was going to and he was playing, but you had to have them. You had to buy them and you had to deliver them. And that's what people were paying for. So you could put a price on it too because you're like, my records were like 11 quid.
Do you know,
Touch,
I spent 95% of my childhood in golden discs in the Park Centre.
Golden Disc was brilliant.
It's him. He brought me there and he was like, I've to update my repertoire of CDs.
And then HMV, and there was other ones in Belfast, but you had to keep up with buying needles and protecting, depending on what sort of decks you had, whether it was belt drive or direct drive.
Yep.
Keep up with the maintenance.
You're
of
saying
everything.
yep as if you know 100%.
Oh, I do. You know what? Belt drive started like once upon a time, and direct drive just went in once upon it. That was it.
Your ones went.
How many?
Fucking love sound effects.
Many's a time I did do that. Yes.
And then when no one was
You know,
dancing,
when
no one was dancing, Mick went.
The drunken man fell into your decks. It wasn't flipping.
Can I just say, you're a bastard.
Why?
You were a fucking nightmare for doing this at weddings, right? Now, he used to smoke years ago, right? But he used to be rotten. Like, I mean, you did fart and run away.
Never in my life.
Yes, you fucking did. I remember, and it was always someone come up to ask for a request, and he'd have went like fucking...
Give it to the sun there. Give it to the sun.
out the door for a wee silk cut purple. And then I'd have been standing there like fucking Martines up the ass for Maniac, and it smells like egg and onion. And it was you. Did you get terrible nervous or something because you always farted at
Well,
weddings?
here, I'm going to say this too. See the day you don't get nervous doing somebody's wedding?
Aye.
You need to give it up because, in those days, like a wee fuse went.
I know.
Fucked the whole night up.
Well, even you're saying about the decks that I had recently, I was playing a hotel and I put them on and it just said, the whole welcome screen came up and then nothing happened. And I mean, the sweat was beating off me. And they were like, are we good to go? And I'm like,
No.
Why? And I'm like, give me a minute.
He'd have always said to me, like, now have you the CDs with you? And I'm like, you don't fucking need CDs.
Well, I know.
I'm like, laptop here, everything on it. What if that breaks? I have another one. What if that breaks? I have another one. What if that breaks?
There's only so much you can
we're
do.
fucked.
I know.
The chances of that happening.
Alexa!
Because I always said, when doing discos for years, and then he said to me, Talbot, don't need your gear the night. I've invested in some gear. And we were down in Bangor. And he arrived to pick me up, and I was going, many people's going this, 200. Where's the speakers?
Speakers like that.
It's a bin, but the top hooks in underneath the bin.
Oh,
yes. The RCF
yes.
sort of
Yeah, they all tidy up.
and the wee tower on top.
And a wee light stand that had 7 or 8 lights.
So
and I
they're
used to have
power
all the bulbs.
bars.
Yeah.
I know.
And I go, Declan, this isn't going
Fucking
to work.
no, here. Mick seen them and went,
There's
a fart for every occasion here, by the way, folks.
And once I seen that, I went, it's time I give this up. Because I ended up in hospital, 2 or 3 hernias, lifting speakers up and down stairs and this, that, and the other. But the equipment now is just unreal.
Oh, it's all compact and tidy now.
myself and Daniel, my brother-in-law who helps me do the weddings and stuff, timed ourselves the other night at a gig. It was one of them cushy ones. You know, you're right beside the fire exit.
Aye.
Car reverse right up,
Oh,
nearly in the venue.
Oh,
like.
aye.
It's one
We're
of
all
those ones.
guilty of it, like.
Literally 7 minutes.
Aye, we've done it in 7 as well. 7's good, like.
Away.
7's good, and I don't care what anyone says. We want to get out. We want to get home.
It's 1 in the morning. Chances are you're probably up doing radio or something, or doing working that morning. Then
There's nothing worse when you've got a radio show the next morning.
Sure.
You're beat.
See, recently there, I was covering Weekend Breakfast on the radio, so I was up. Eve anyway was up during the night, so I was up at like 3 a.m. The alarm was set for 4:30. Didn't get back to sleep. The show started at 6 to 10. Went home, didn't get a disco dose because of the be a daddy. Went out, done the disco that night. Didn't get home till like 2 or 3 in the morning. Up again to do the next day of Weekend Breakfast, and then up here. So I know like I had about 2 hours sleep over the whole weekend.
And people complain about a 9 to 5.
I know, bastards. People who right enough. Hold on, it might be it. No, it's.
I'm gonna love that.
To get away from the weddings. Hold on. To get away, we'll come back to DJing in a wee bit. And people might say, "Oh, so immature." Fart sounds, folks. They're funny.
I know they are. Like I love.
Farts are funny. Like
I love it.
Even your love, you know they are.
I had many's a prank, with a fart.
Like, right, I've got a soundboard here that I've downloaded and put onto my wee desk beside me of farts, right? This is what? It's totally normal.
That's a time in the life to do that. Like
This one's called the Old Classic. That is, like, isn't it?
That is.
that's dry.
This one's called the Squeaker. Evidently. Tight.
I've never done one of them.
No. It's a balloon.
This one's called Tight Hole.
Right.
This one is what's this? Oh, Abrupt.
You had them on your Cartwalder radio station as well.
I fucking did, yeah. Do you know what I used to do in the radio, right? And this will take us nicely out of our fart segment, right? I used to drop wee farts into the middle of songs. So, like, that's my favourite one. So, like, fucking Florence and the Machine would have been playing. Do you know Dog Days Are Over? And there's a wee bit at the end where the drums go do, 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 and then stop. Of it here, here. So listen, right? Here it is. Listen.
Run for your mother.
I love it.
And then look, there's more. There's like Buble. Do you know the dun, dun, the big Buble? Now it has a big intro, so we're just gonna have to talk while the intro comes in, right? So I used to sing this. Remember, weddings and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's a big dramatic entrance to this song, and then I thought, right, wouldn't it be fucking marvelous if like Buble was on stage, you know, thousands of people in front of him, and he just sort of went at the climax of the intro of this song.
Now you say alone.
Very good.
And then the end. Fucking farts are class.
Now, speaking of you,
He's great. He fucking loves it.
But above all this,
One more.
I wish
One more, folks. Here we go.
love.
Shitney Houston.
very good.
Marvelous.
When you were in a wedding band, you're talking about
What a transition.
like that. Shit.
Smooth.
Speaking of shit.
Speaking of shit, remember you used to say.
Oh god, my head's sore. But when you were in the band and you started off a song, I always say as the bands I work with, you start a 1, 2, 3, 4, and you start singing the dance floor clears. What do you do? You have to sing the whole 3 minutes like that is shit, isn't it? Like,
Fucking sit there wanting to fucking die on the spot. Like,
I know, and you have to keep up beat and going. No, like, you know, people.
we're
went
having a
by-
great night, aren't we? Fucking no one on the floor.
That's crap.
Should
like,
I get
you know.
sacked from the band for dropping fart sounds in the middle of the... I'm only joking. No, I didn't. I just...
No, but did you ever get a point? Like, surely there was a point where everyone just went, nah. I hate looking out in the dance floor and seeing people screw their face up. You know, the screw their face up was able to say, like,
I did a range of Christmas parties there, and there was one woman the whole night who kept coming up being like, "That's shite." Every song. Who the fuck thinks that? That's shit. That's bollocks. You are.
See,
How did you get a job as a DJ? And I was like, look at the floor, love.
I
went,
know,
You're the
I know.
only person complaining.
I know.
Actually, Daniel was going to punch her, like.
Then
You
you
get
see her
people
working.
like that. You get people like
Your scanning is shit. How you took my order was shit. you don't do it. You don't go into somebody's work and just go.
Yeah.
See the way you dealt me there. Oh, shit.
Doctor's surgery, your
we did-
stethoscope's bollocks. Bollocks.
Do you know what I mean? No, I don't know what it is, whether it's just because I have drink in them, but I always said whether I had a drink in me or not, I wouldn't talk to anyone like that, you know? Wouldn't.
You often get, I'm sure you get it too, Ryan. You go out for a night, and I've been with friends that have done this and me. You know, you're sitting at a do or a wedding. A
do?
It would be. We used to
A
call
wee
it
do?
do's. Right. Or a wedding or whatever, a night out, and the DJ's playing, and somebody goes, looks like Micky, get up there, he's shake, go up and tell him fucking he's shake, and put something on it. He's doing all right, leave him alone. The fella's doing all right. Like,
I know.
We've had a
But
meal
was a
here.
wee bit of you not slightly buzzing? Like you were like, fuck, he rates me.
No, because I still think that's rude.
I know.
Because that guy's out trying to earn a living. Now, what I don't understand is, and you've probably had this yourself, somebody rings up the bookie and you have a set price and I used to give my price and the person goes on the phone, how much? I go, look, that's what it is. Well, I can get so-and-so, my brother knows so-and-so,
Do it.
and he'll do it for 60 quid. And I'm going, like, and you've quoted them maybe 300 back then or whatever it was, and you go, listen, work away. You meet that person 3 months later and you go, Micky, I wish the fuck we'd have got you. This wee fella turned up with 2 speakers.
I
and
know.
No microphone.
I know.
No lights. Nothing.
No, that's you get what you pay for, and that's it.
100%.
And then, do you know what I've stopped doing now? Justifying my price. Because see, when people come back, oh, it's a bit expensive, and I go,
I know.
well,
Don't
look, I
need
have
to
to
break
pay
it down.
somebody. There's tax. There's this. There's public liability. There's all
Oh,
this.
I used to bow down to them and they go, what can you do? Cash. What can you? And I say, I'm not in this game. It's
business.
It's a business, and that's it. And I think my price is fair. I'm matching what everyone else is sort of.
Yeah.
And then I think to myself, how long are you on the road for? What you're bringing? What you've paid for this stuff?
And 9 times out of 10, these people will pay $5,000 for an ice sculpture that's going to fucking melt in 5 minutes.
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, I know.
Just saying, by the way, or a string quartet that plays for fucking
I know.
Or 3 grand for
3
chair.
songs.
3 grand for chair covers. When people walk in, the first thing I do is take their fucking coat off and hang it over
Hang
the
it
chair.
over.
You can't see them.
Yeah. Or a cake that's going to get fucking cut and it. You know what I mean? Like
The floors, everything. But I done a wedding not so long ago. They had everything, fireworks, drummers.
There's too much. There's like
these
too much
drummers
sometimes.
giving it all this, like a samba sort of thing.
Where was the wedding? Big long big drum.
Not Ballymacgarvey
We've
Village.
turned it into a broadcast.
But it was Ballymacgarvey Village is stunning, but choppers coming in, all sorts of, if they had the money, they do it, but it was mental. There was so much going
That's
on.
mad, yeah.
Everyone was just so like, what next? Where I think plain and simple and just get the right food, right entertainment, and that's it. Done.
Yeah.
100%. And do you
Give
know
me
what?
a working class wedding all day long. I used
Oh,
to say that.
Now-
You know, and I'm not.
Now,
I'm not
hold
being
on. No, I
selective here.
agree 100%, but we did do one in the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's over there. We did do one in there, and the best man smacked the mother of the bride in the face
That's right.
at the very end. Like, good night, God bless, safe home, time of my life. Fucking boom, lights up, smack. Here's me. What the fuck? And he went, grab the speaker pole. So we're fucking.
Before they're used as a weapon. Fucking lifesavers.
I'm holding the light T-bar with this kid. Fucking holding the speaker pole like that there, watching some man beat the fuck out of the mother of the groom. I'm going, what? And then chairs started flying.
It did indeed, yeah.
It gets better, but the very same night, later on, we get all the gear out into the trailer, because you had a trailer at the time.
Yeah.
Out into the trailer. PSNI, everybody came to the wedding. Like,
You don't need that.
we went out, they were jumping
Absolutely.
on the trailer and all. We were like, get the fuck off. They're all like, just mental. Drove down the road, trailer come off.
What was funny, the guy trying to get the trailer off the car, and he recognised me and went, "Oh fuck you, DJ! Sorry, mate, you were great." He's gonna push it back down,
Puts it back off.
and then runs after somebody and whacks him in the head. What is going on?
Fucking mad. It was clearly, there must have been some
Oh, there's obviously tensions. You know yourself. You walk into some weddings.
Families, you see, all coming together. Such and such doesn't like
nightmare.
such and such.
Oh,
Now,
Jesus.
it's been a while since I've seen a bit of an argument at a wedding, like, but I've seen it before, and I've been in the middle of something that didn't go right. One day was the father of the bride. He was just too drunk, and he just kept coming up and telling me a certain song that he was after. I can't remember. It was in Le Mans, and he came up and he just came up to me and he just grabbed me. And he just wasn't taking no for an answer. I'll get your song on later. He just sort of aggressively just grabbed me. He says, "What I want to tell you," but he was drunk, and I get
Steaming,
it. He was
yeah.
just gone. He'd been drinking from 11 or 12 o'clock that day, and I just went, "Whoa, whoa, I'm not into that there." And then a few people got him and settled him down a wee bit, and then they just said to him, "Look, get up and apologise to him." And then he apologised the next day again, sent me a message and whatever. But, some people never feed a drink in them. They're just all over the
That's
place.
exactly
And you
what
can't advise them, man, because we done one
See Mick after 3 shandies.
in Carrickfergus. No, we done one in Carrickfergus, and the bride was from one part of the city, and the groom was from another part of the city. And the groom come up to me and says, "Here, would you play such and such a song?" And I says, "Look, we're staying away from it." No, wait, I tell you something. We were all at the stag together, and this went down great. And I was going, "I know, but look, take my advice."
I just don't.
And he says, "No, they want such and such a song played." Now, when he said they want, I went, "It's going to be a problem here." And I says, "Look, honest to God, no, I'm telling you, mate." And I says, "Well, look, you're the guy paying me, right? Put it on." About 30 people. What are you fucking playing that for?
Oh, I've had it before as well.
The groom asked me.
No.
And then, of course, the bride side's up going, "Here, well, we want this one." I go, "Fuck. Seriously?"
It
And you
turns
can't
into
even
a-
say you don't have it anymore because they'll go, "We've got it."
Yeah.
Next thing, the hotel.
Plug that phone in.
The hotel
Oh,
pulls
shit.
the partition down as the peace wall
Oh,
across the middle of the venue. It's like
They can't separate them now, when they open it up for a larger room. They just pull a big curtain thing over it. On the sticks.
It's like the falls on the side, the shackle on the side
you
here.
need that fucking Harry Potter invisible cloak.
You've one speaker on that side playing Simply the Best. You've one speaker on that side.
That's unreal, like.
It's funny
Absolutely
because
wild.
some songs actually don't. Somebody has picked it up and said, "That's our tune," right?
100%, yeah.
Like Roy Orbison, right? And
Yeah.
Penny Arcade.
You love that song, to be
It's a
fair
tune.
as well.
Love
Right.
it.
It's a brilliant
But
song.
apparently now it's a Ranger song, right? And you get that dun dun, and everyone goes, "Oh, I tell you," and I'm like, "But it's a tune, And I understand Simply the Best. There's just one wee part in there. There's just one wee part that ruins it,
Yep, definitely.
So
It's the same with like Catholic songs as well, because like, what do you call that one? Do, 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 do.
I just can't get
Depeche
enough.
Mode,
Yeah,
just can't get enough. Yeah, but
Which,
like
again,
it's
it's
like
a
Celtic
tune.
weapon of a
adopted
tune,
as
but
our tune.
Celtic have adopted that as their anthem. So you're like, oh, I can't play that
not
now
let
in
me
case
go on,
somebody
aye.
gets offended. You're like,
Again, please.
Ruining all these good tunes.
I know, fuck's sake.
What's
Absolutely.
that? But that's what you're up against too. You just need to be careful. But sometimes the bride and grooms will turn around and say to me, they'll say, "If they try to get you to play whatever, just middle of the line
clear.
sort of
I,
stuff."
know, I always sort of say when they're like ringing to book me on the phone, I'm like, look, I stay away from all this kind of stuff. And they're like, no, usually 9 times out of 10. They're happy
know.
enough. You know what I mean?
It's just in case.
Absolutely wild stuff. Anyway, listen, it's been a blast, Ryan.
Brilliant.
We've enjoyed having you on. Great crack as per usual.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It really does. Really does, doesn't it? Time flies when you're sitting beside the big fella there as well.
I'm 64. Time has flew.
60. Are you?
Aye.
I thought you were older.
OAP next year. 65. Fuck off. What do you mean you thought I was older?
I honestly did. I thought you were a wee bit. I think you're 66. You know?
64.
You're supposed
Never
to
wore
know.
a tank top or had dry hair.
Sure, you're 64. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. I was born 1960. What year is this?
Oh fuck! I right enough.
Yeah, I know you weren't good at maths.
No, here I'm with you in that.
All right, counting money. I don't much. Anyway, listen, it's been brilliant. Thank you very much. If you were watching, thank you. If you were watching, fair fucks to you. Looking at us three ugly bastards for the last.
This is what DJs look like.
Do you know what that is? DJ dinners, isn't it?
Buffets.
You're right.
Don't get on, because every podcast I go on to, they bring it up, and I'm glad that hasn't been brought up once. So brilliant. Glad you're at the end of it.
This is an extended episode of me and my dad. Let's talk.
This is
let's
for
talk
the new
buffets.
Patreon, is it?
Oh, buffet.
That'll be a Patreon exclusive.
Buffet. Sorry, buffet. Is that where you get the
depending on
famous
where you did your wedding?
Gato?
Got to. Oh, wow, Jesus. The
It's it.
Brilliant.
No, because it gets brought up in every pot, and then I'm like, why is it getting brought up all that?
No.
Why is it?
Yeah.
But yes, I do like goujons.
Is it because I'm a wee bit fucking heavier? Is that the reason?
I do like goujons and whatever have chip cones and all that there.
Do you get a plate, Micky? Micky, do you get a plate?
Take a whack at cake.
I know.
Take a whack at cake. Well,
Do you know what? Do you know what we'll leave you with,
Take a
actually?
whack at my granny and also the family.
I do actually have something here we're going to wrap up this episode with, and you can tell us maybe about it in one of the next episodes, right? It's a voice note,
Oh, what is it?
and it's about when it's from an ex-roadie. You may recognize this voice, right?
Ex-roadie?
Listen to this.
2112. Brian O'Reilly here, Micky and Declan. Long-time
Can't
friend,
hear.
part-time roadie. In relation to stories, Mick, about the past, I don't know where to begin. Maybe from the night that...
Right, fuck's sake.
Oh, good if you can hear it, and I can't hear it.
Right, it's on again, right? We'll just keep rolling. I'm not fucking editing this one. Just, sorry,
You
mistake.
can edit it afterwards.
Right, here it is.
we both nearly got stranded
Now he's back to the start, you dickhead, Brian.
in Muff.
Okay, you may edit that.
When
Very
did you
good.
go, Muff Dive? Right, hold on.
There is a club.
I know,
There
but-
is a club
I know
in
there's
that
a-
very city.
I know there's a
Or
Muff Diving
big
club, but
country,
hold
yeah.
on, we're getting to the point of the actual voice note.
The village, that is, through to another evening where you had to padlock your jeans at the beach lawns for fear of being put on the hot plate.
When you were DJing, what was that about? Don't actually tell us. Tell us in the next episode.
Okay.
Thank you very much for watching, you beautiful people. Like I said, if you did watch, fair fucks to you. You can listen as well. Links are all below. Subscribe. Tell your mates about it. Put us on FaceTube and fucking TikTok, as Mick calls it.
FaceTube?
And Instascam and all that place. Share us fucking everywhere and just be legends. And thank you very much. Ran, thank you for coming
Thank
on.
you, Ryan.
Thank you.
We love
very
you.
much.
We love you. If you're looking for a wedding DJ, perfect.
There's at least one sitting there.
Seriously, if you are looking for a wedding DJ, give Ryan a wee follow on.
And then I can refer you to Declan if you know.
You're booked.
if Ryan's too dear, I'll do.
And it's most likely that I will be booked, so
yeah.
so I'll just refer you on, though, and then that keeps us
I'm
all
the
right.
backup one, right? But no, what is your page? It's just,
Just DJ Ryan A.
DJ Ryan A. Give him a wee follow. He does wonderful things. If you're looking for a party, DJ to suit all occasions. Do you do funerals?
No, I've done a divorce party though.
Fucking brilliant.
It was brilliant though. You know,
Probably
it was
somebody
good.
I fucking on our way.
Listen, thank you very much for watching. See you soon. All the best.
Cheers.